So I'm imagining being on my deathbed, right? And somehow Paige gets there. And for some reason she's crying, right? She's saying, I miss you, Dad. Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, but just this idea. I'm on my deathbed. My daughter's there. And I said to her, don't be sad, right? I had a great life, and I'm sure you will too. I want you to. I bless you to have a great life. I bless you to have a great life, right? Oh my God, right? And if you had but called me, if you had answered my calls or called me, then you could have heard about my amazing adventures along the way. If you had looked at my Facebook page, right, you could have seen my adventures along the way, if you cared to. And if I knew your Facebook page, right, or your social media, I could have seen your adventures along the way, right? But here we are. I have 10 seconds to live. What do you want? Any closure? Things like this. I already told you why I divorced your mom. Why your mom died divorced. Showed you the picture of the punk rock girl I was in love with, Amy Vomit. Deathbed. They say, no one ever says on the deathbed they wish they spent more time at the office. But, what is life about? What is the meaning of life? What is it about? Who's doing it right, and when? Who's doing it right and when, and what's it matter? Is it enough to know that you're alive today? And some of us are housed, right? Amazing. Some of us have a bed, and you need to put a bed somewhere, so you have to have a house of some sort, right? And having a bed is very convenient because you can sleep on it. It's comfortable, right? It's the height of not poverty, the opposite of poverty. The height of extravagance is to own a bed, I say. You have to have a lot of things come together to make that happen. And then a toilet, and maybe even a kitchen for some reason. A sink to wash your hands. A shower to bathe. A bath to bathe. Private jet to have the bathroom in, the bathtub in, that holds 10 people. How do people get by without that, Oh my God, a bathroom you can play baseball in. How do people live without that? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Say, air, food, water, shelter. But the most important need that everyone has to have is a private jet with a bathtub that can fit 10 people. Right? And a bathroom you can play baseball in. These are the things you need, right? Ridiculous. And to be black. All right. So poor and so black, that newscaster said. So poor and so black. Not every black person's poor. It's not interesting. Not every black person is uneducated. Right? Poor people are poor. Right? Poor people are poor. Poor people act poor. People that go to prison, right? There's people that go to prison that have a prison mentality. There's people, I meet people, right, that are not in prison, because I've never been to prison. But they have this mentality, this prison mentality, right? It's so amazing. It's like pride and respect. And it's funny. It's funny. I'm actually a soldier, but I don't go around meeting soldiers, right? Soldiers, and I don't see soldiers acting with pride and respect. I see soldiers drinking themselves to death and killing themselves. That's what I see soldiers do. But I see prisoners all tatted up, neck tattoos and all this shit, right? And they're the ones that have pride and respect. It's so funny, Oh my God. Yeah. That Navy SEAL that I met got shot 18 times, one in the eye and one in the mouth, and lived. And what's he do now? Watches porn on his phone in public. Oh my God. That's Navy SEAL. The Airborne Ranger. And another guy, Airborne Ranger. Right? Sent to Iraq and whatever. Three tours. 3 years of obeying the order of killing everybody and everything, dogs and cats included. Right? That was what he was told to do. That was his job. Kill everybody and everything, dogs and cats included. And after all 3 years of doing so, apparently he only had 8 confirmed kills, which he was angry about. He should have had many more confirmed kills, all right? 8 confirmed kills. It's like whatever's happening in Israel and Palestine and all that. the news, the decent people of America say, oh, we should defend Israel, right? Right? The Palestinians are inhumane, killing, raping, kidnapping, so on, right? The Palestinians are inhumane. I'm just sitting there thinking, the American army is the biggest bullies in the world, America is the biggest bullies in the world. That's all I'm going to say, for sure. We have the best, we have the most advanced defense, it says, offense. We have the most advanced military, right? And so we go to these countries, Iraq and them, that are not advanced at all, if you believe it, right? Because, why? Because they're busy going to mosque 5 times a day. They're busy literally living Islam, being Muslim. They're living whatever Muslims are supposed to do. Are there any Muslims that are plumbers? Are there any Muslims that build bridges? Are there any Muslims that do anything besides go to mosque 5 times a day? Where do they get money for food? How do they get food? Does the mosque give them food? Here you go. You can survive another week on these rations. Maybe. And I say, more power to them, right? If it works, it's not stupid. It's not stupid if it works, right? What is it? It's not a stupid idea if it works. The bottom line is, who are we to say? Raining hard. Who are we to say that Muslims are any less successful than America, right? Muslims, right? Successful. I mean, yes, a lot of Americans have owned Lamborghinis, exotic cars, right? But I wonder if per capita, just as many Muslims own exotic cars, right? And I say it doesn't even matter. Don't even worry about monetary wealth, monetary success, right? Don't even worry about that. Say, what does it mean to be successful, right? And why am I even talking about success? I mean, right to exist. How about that? Right to exist. To say, whatever the Muslims are doing, we should not be going over there and killing them. I say that, right? And furthermore, right, I bet there's oil in China, right? Let's see America invade China and steal their oil. All right? Let's see America bully China. I don't know if you know this, but the nations of the world, they have this chart, this graph, this chart that shows the wealth, the GDP, gross domestic product of every country in the world, and the top two by far and away is America and China, right? Now what's it matter, right? What's it matter how much money is being shuffled back and forth, right? Does it matter, right? Is America good because we have the most money being shuffled back and forth, right? And, right? How much money does America actually have? There's a question. Or what's it matter? How much money does America actually have? Meaning, Safeway. Kroger owns, all the Safeway and Ralph's and supermarkets, right? Kroger is a company, blah, blah, blah. Kroger is a company that's worth so much money. Microsoft is worth so much money. Amazon is worth so much money. Tesla, Elon Musk, Tesla is worth so much money. Worth, right? But how much money does the company actually have, right? And if so, is that fair? How about that, right? Me and Tony were at the concert, New Order concert, talking about this the other day. She was saying this guy laundered $6 billion, $30 billion, whatever, in crypto coins, Bitcoin, right? Right? And I say, whatever he did, he created a company that held $1 or more in its holdings, right? What did this guy do to make people lose money? Meaning, right? According to the article, he raised money, right? People invested in him. People entrusted them with their hard-earned money, right? Gave him money. People gave him money, right? It's not always the way, right? People gave him money, and I guess he did something with it. He made a coin exchange, right? He made a coin exchange, and I guess all of a sudden, well, yeah, right? You make a coin exchange, and then Shutter closed down the coin exchange, right? And keep all the money, right? Or is there any money at all? Right? What does it mean to be a coin exchange, right? What does it mean to be a stock exchange? What does it mean to be a coin exchange, right? You have a computer that says, right, A, B, and C, Andy, Brittany, and Charlie. Andy has 10 Bitcoin. Brittany buys 5 Bitcoin from Andy, right? Right? $60,000 each, whatever. It's a number, right? The computer, right? The computer has all the Bitcoin. The computer has the wallet that Andy's Bitcoin is in, right? The wallet has Andy's Bitcoin. It was 10, now it's 5, right? And Brittany now has 5. And this guy, Sherman or whatever his name is, I think it's Sherman something, which is funny because Liesel's dog's name is Sherman. Sherman's computer holds all 10 Bitcoin. 5 over here, 5 over there. Right? Money becomes involved when, I guess, a sale is made, right? So, Andy's Bitcoin, he had 10 Bitcoin on Sherman's computer, and it was worth $60,000 each. But he bought it originally, he mined it, as they say, as silly as that sounds. Oh my God, that's so ridiculous. The whole concept of mining Bitcoin. How did people even come get on that bandwagon buying video cards? Oh my God, that's so hilarious. Buying video cards. Like a video card is going to help the computer solve these math problems that they say that's how Bitcoin is generated, by solving math problems. Oh God, that's so funny. That is so funny, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, I don't know. So Andy bought into this and literally spent $60,000 on the computer and all these video cards and the electric bill and all this stuff. And he somehow ended up with 10 Bitcoin, and now they're worth $60,000 each. Party. He actually came out ahead, right? If he can sell all of them, whatever. And he just sold 5, right? Blah, blah, blah. All right.